And yeah, we got the Discord down in the other video. I'll grab you guys a Discord link here in a second as well for this video. If you guys want to come join into the realm, you guys will have to go check out how to join through our Discord and be able to read the rules, because you guys will be able to have to read those rules before joining. That way we're not having rules being broken that you guys are unaware of, pretty much. So if you're like, well, I didn't know. So to prevent that, we are getting around that by making sure you guys do get to know, by making sure you are paying attention and reading the rules when you join the Discord. That simple. So if you guys don't know, these are auto-hopping versions of the pots, which I will need to get more because I need to add 2 more back there in order to have this kind of giving me wheat faster. Same here. Actually, I don't know. Maybe just the potatoes, the wheat, and I don't really full care about the sugar cane. I mean, I do, but I don't. At the same time, because it's only going to be made for pies, and we do, however, have a lot of these that we are getting food through, which is actually pretty good. And that right there is our mine stuff. You will see water will look a whole lot better in our realm now, because not only does it look good when it flows, but baby, we get splashies. We get, hold on, let me show you. Swim trails. Okay, like those little trails, those little circles that you guys see is gone now. But pretty much when you're swimming around, those little circles show where you're swimming. And it is little swim trails. There is actually a little bit more that comes with this. There is God rays for underwater and stuff like that. And we got somebody actually doing that, and it's probably also letting me know in the Discord that I've also went live. But all good to go. Hey, how you doing, Cade? You have a mic there, brother? For 20 minutes? Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Caden, brother. Actually, that could have just been nobody joining. Oh, no, nobody joined. It was just letting me know that I got a message and that I'm also connected to where, like, I'm in here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I thought Caden joined in the chat after sending a message. Sorry, Caden, that you've been waiting about 20 minutes now. It is actually very huge, and a lot of that is due to we got visual VFX, which is what I'm going over now if you're in stream. Hopefully you are. And we also got some pretty other cool stuff. We got 2 things that adds new overworld and nether stuff, which is going to be adding new stuff that can spawn in the nether to go loot, kind of like you have like the bastions and the nether fortresses. Now there's actually new stuff to the nether. There's also going to be new stuff to the overworld. So there's going to be new stuff. So not only can you get the villages, the jungle temples, but now you're going to get like ritual sites and stuff like that. That is actually going to be massive. And to show you guys that, I'm going to drop my stuff off right quick. I am going to go into creative mode, and you guys are going to watch me when I come out of creative mode. I decided to do this so you guys can actually see. So let me actually find, where can I put my stuff? Right here. This way nobody else thinks, oh, it's my stuff. No, it's mine. I actually might keep one thing on me, and you guys can see my armor is very, very worn. But I am going to keep one thing on me, and that is going to be this realm tool, just for the fact of I want to be able to, like, teleport around. And yeah, there will be occasionally world lag because of how big the world is. I wish, like, Minecraft would just, like, allocate a little bit more, like, realm space and connection. As you guys can see, there goes the sounds. Make sure that's actually hard. All right, now I can't just walk through it. So to show you guys this, we are going to go in creative mode, and to do that, I am going to have to type in the stuff to go in creative, and I'm going to use my new keyboard. The one I told you guys I ordered that I didn't use before. Whoops. That I used before. Why do I keep using that accidentally? So we do this, we do slash, and then GAM, and then tab, and then we type in 1. And 1 is creative. From there, we're just going to click this, scroll down, and we're going to go to warps, and actually, no, not there. Is it under, yeah, player warps, and then we go to POI warps, which I set for everyone to have, because again, it is POI and not the other thing, but there we go. So we can actually go to the Jungle Temple and click teleport. And what that's going to let me do is teleport over to the Jungle Temple. And then from the Jungle Temple, I'll be able to show you guys one of the new things, which I've actually found earlier. Jesus Lord, let me get this belt off. Guys, and ended up having to wear jeans. So, usually don't wear jeans, but oopsies. Get those off, get into my shorts, which I do have underneath. I'm one of those that wears pants over shorts, okay, guys? Come on, who doesn't do that? Who doesn't? If you don't do it, start doing it. You'll love it. Make sure I got everything out of my pockets that I need to get out of my pockets. There we go. And the main reason I'm saying this, guys, is because, like, so I had to take your, we'll say pants off and then open a drawer and go find your shorts. If you wear a good pair of shorts underneath, you won't have to worry about your pants and your shorts because you wear your shorts under your pants. And as long as you get a pant size a tad bit bigger than what you're used to, so say you're like a size 20, right, in pant size, get a size 21. That way, you will also still utilize your belt, but they'll fit over your shorts. And that way, when you're like, oh, I just feel like chilling and relaxing, just setting in shorts or something, drop your pants, you're in your shorts. It's that simple. And it helps with, like, relaxing a whole lot. But now that we're here, believe it is over there. Thank you, Mr. Snow. Thank you, Mr. Rain. But yes, we're heading right for it. So you'll see stuff like this out in the jungle, which now is a new type of ruin you guys can go and explore. I did not touch anything up top just because I did find this, and I was like, hey, I'll leave it for everyone else. That way they don't think I'm cheating it. But you'll see these, which, by the way, guys, if I quickly interact with this, you'll notice we need a mob catalyst. And then we have to search like a specific book, which is the Cell Codex, to get more information about this stuff, by the way. There's going to be stuff like that. There's all different kinds of stuff, and I'm going to show you guys that here in a second, because I'm going to show you both of the stuff we have on this world. So if we go to Browse Add-ons, we'll go to my library now, because they're under mine. And you're going to see I own a lot of plugins, guys, here in a second. I probably put a little too much money into Minecraft. Let's be honest. A little too much, yeah. I mean, like, texture pack wise, and you can see worlds. So, like, I'm not worried about worlds, but if you take a look at the skins, the add-ons, and textures, so I got 30 texture packs and 80 add-ons, by the way, guys. Little too much money into the Minecraft. But, so, the ones we're going to be going over is not Beyond the End. It's not that one. There is another end one. Beyond the End I actually did go ahead and get because I still had a little bit of extra points left over. But we got cave biomes added into here, so there's actually new stuff going to be in caves. So as you guys can see here, if we quickly just take quick little look-sees like this. Added new mobs, bosses, and tameable friends. Added new ores, armors, and tools. Added new building blocks. Every cave is randomly generated. Infinite variations, visual effects, and dynamic lighting has been added into the caves. And you guys will see right here, there is that kind of a cave that you can get. This one, there's that one, there's this one. Again, it's endless. They literally said it could be any random bit. But if we continue on, there's a couple more that we're going to go over. And they're going to be down here somewhere, which is this one. The Eternal End is going to be the one we have on the realm. And it is going to be adding a good amount of stuff to the end. All right. As you guys can see, it is actually going to add a lot to the end. And there is going to be new ores, stuff like that. As you guys can see, there is actually going to be VFX atmosphere showing you. And then you guys can see here, here's the new animals and creatures going to the end. Okay. And then you can see there is new biome and terrain into the end. Okay. With new blocks, do stuff like that. new types of like structures and dungeons that we can go through alongside. If you see to the far right, we also now have more armor, which one of them I am kind of currently wearing in a different world just because I wanted to see what it looked like. But new tools, new weapons, kind of cool. All right, so we got that added on into this. We do have the enchantment stuff. I'll show you guys that. Actually, technically, I showed you guys that already, so I don't know if I'm going to go over it. We are using Furniture 2.0 here. This is the furniture mod that I was actually talking about, especially for the Discord stuff that we went over yesterday that I actually filled out into the stuff. I got to add more to both pages again, but pretty much we have that. That is the mod we currently are using. And we also added owls, by the way, guys. This is going to give you different owl pets that you can go out and tame, and some of them allow you to fly. They will fight, they'll mine, they'll do all different types of little stuff for you. We do have that. We added in the VFX, which is this one, Realism VFX 1.2 add-on. So you're actually going to see Aurora Borealis at night. There's God rays, stuff like that. We did add the realm management tool, so you guys can add homes and warps and like mess around like that. But one of the other ones we're going to go over is structure generation, which is going to be adding a whole plethora of new structures into Minecraft. So as you will see, there's also new armors, it looks like, too. So we'll be able to go for that. I want that first armor up there, the very first one. That thing looks cool. Not going to lie, it looks amazing. But we get new like shipwrecks and stuff like that will spawn. I've already seen them on the other world, not the one we're in concurrently, but they look good. There is actually, when I say shipwrecks, they're not all wrecks. Some of them are just abandoned ships, which is nice. We get these, which also comes with the treehouse, guys. We can find a treehouse, and I've already seen one of these in this world, but I left it alone because I didn't want to like touch anything and just kind of looked at it and was like, yeah, I'll wait. They do spawn in jungle biomes. All right. Haven't found the church looking thing yet. Haven't found that. Haven't found that. But as you guys can see, there is a lot of stuff. And one thing there is an end thing there. But if I go up and do this, you'll also notice there is something in the nether, which is good. So we added a new thing that spawns into the nether, as you guys can see. Now we got more stuff coming. I do mean more stuff coming because we quickly take a little look-see at going on. We do have this one, which is just structures add-on. And if you read it right here, 300 plus structures across 7 themes, vanilla enhancing game features, 4 new special crafting methods, and 4 more than 100 new items. Okay? And to give you quite a little thing here, if we scroll from left to right, you can see we have those items, these structures, okay, which we've seen. Hold on. It won't let me go over it. I can't do that either. Okay. See the one that's black and directly in the middle of the screen right now? We found one of those already in our overworld. But to show you guys, yeah, we got a lot of new structures that can spawn in. We do have the Techna. I got to figure out how to use that. Weapons and tools, all of that goody good stuff. And we even have the uncrafting items. So if you craft an item and need to uncraft it, you can. If you get an item that's crafted, more than likely you can uncraft it. Okay, it is there. But we're going to go over Realism VFX right quick just so you guys can understand what's all going on here. So right here, enhancing your world with biome, water, sky, and weather effects, which, by the way, guys, is going to add a lot of stuff to it. As you guys can see, there is splashing animations, okay? Even with the rains, the little droplets that hit the water, they don't create splashes, but they create the ripples that you give when you are swimming. I have seen it actually work. Now, it's very slow. Out of every 10 times the raindrop hits the water, it'll finally do it on the 11th time. But you do get to do that. You get to set your other stuff too. But you'll notice it does have, we go from left to right, sandstorms, blizzards, light rays, underwater light, dynamic lighting, end glow, fireflies, falling leaves, and birds. Okay, it adds a whole lot to it. This is a very huge update that I brought to our server. So yeah, there is a crap ton I have added just because I felt like it would be good and I feel like it's going to be amazing to have. Also, I do need to sit here and do that. Pop over and get comments. That's what I'm going to do right quick. Yo, what's up, Caden? So, yeah, we got a crap ton added, by the way, Caden. Some of the stuff you missed, I did go in creative just to show this off, like to show we did find this and go over the different mods also on stream that was added to show that they are spawning. Now, some of this I haven't found, so a lot of the ungenerated area will generate new stuff. Wink, wink, smiley face, yes, yes. To actually show you guys, if I quickly do the warps right quick, and nope, wrong thing, not warps, homes. And we go to the bridge home in 2 seconds. 1 second. There we go. We are going to have to wait, and it's going to take a little bit because doing this when you have builds is going to take a little bit, and you're going to see that it's going to look like this for a minute. Even for you guys that's going to do this, it does it for me. Okay, just figured I'd show you guys that. I'm having to wait. I am here basically where the house is. I can fly around now. We're waiting on everything still to kind of spawn in. Haven't really been working on the bridge, as you guys can see. Been too busy down in the mine, building stuff down there and getting stuff like that ready. But to show you guys that this stuff is spawning, if I quickly go this way, hopefully there might be one that might spawn back here. If you guys don't know, your actual main world spawn is literally like right there from where the bridge is. Or you might be a little further down. It might be right over on that side. Okay, so one didn't spawn here because it's not... This one's already generated. See if I can't find a jungle I haven't generated yet. So right here, still loading because notice like encountered some and does that. That means this is still rendering. Something might spawn around it in this area. So I'm just go ahead and land right quick and let the server catch up. There we go. And we now have a chance at... Ooh, chunk is still loading. Nice. So we can fly through the chunks, and it's going to be really weird going through here right now. I do mean really, really, really weird. Did I buy the other thing I possibly could use? I don't remember if I did or didn't. There's something I looked at, and I was like, maybe in the future, but I decided like I'd wait on it. Just for the fact of I might get it next paycheck. I didn't want to get it with this one. If I didn't already get it. Okay, so we didn't have anything render in, sadly, so it might just be rendering modded trees and not like anything other than that. But again, just go through and take a quick little look around. There's going to be stuff that also spawns at the Dark Oak here, so we can actually just take a look and see if anything spawns there. I didn't really see anything spawning there. And some of the stuff didn't spawn until I was like right up on it. Like that giant tower you guys seen a second ago. Oh. That is actually a ruined portal, and it just gave its position away. I'm not going to loot it. If you guys want to go loot it, I'll leave it for you, because I am in creative when I found this, so I'm not going to cheat it. But if you guys want to go get... What is that in the background? Oh, that is just like a mountain. Okay, not going to worry about that. Nothing new. Okay, Mr. Render. Can we please render? Thank you. I'm actually just trying to look around and see if we can find some of the new stuff to see if it spawned. Chunk is still loading. Okay, yeah. I feel that. Especially when I'm like hitting an invisible wall. Oh, that's just a tree. I was like, ooh, is that something new? Go check out what you guys on stream. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, Caden. I'm also going to show you this, man, since we're right here near water anyways. So if we go down here near the water, you will notice how nice and clean the water looks now. Okay, along with how foliage moves. But one thing is, if you jump into water... Oh, I didn't do it that time. There we go. You will get a splash. And while swimming, okay, you'll notice you leave these little dots that set behind you. This is the ripples for the direction you are swimming. I wish they'd have done it a little bit better. Oh, hold on. I didn't even realize there's a version of it for... Let me go out of this. Go to swim. And go to swim fast. There we go. So when you're swimming fast, it gives you the ripples. Okay, there we go. As you can see, you get that. And there is, however, God rays that go under the water. I don't know how well you guys can see that on stream, but there's a ray coming down right here through the water right there, as you guys can see. Comes through the trees and into the water. So we've added that in here, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff we've added that I thought was pretty cool. Um, Now I will say there's a better version of this we could do. I just don't want to do it on the server because I don't want to like hit everybody's FPS or not have any FPS at all myself while doing a stream. Oh, dude, I wish I would have chose to put my base right there. That would have been an immaculate place to build. Because just think, adding a dock down below, okay? You would throw a little bit of different shading into the side of the cliffs, and then you could do like a little cliff village with like, oh my god, that would have been so good, man. Only if I had creative and flew around for a minute before I started my survival, right? Now I cannot build. I can go build here, but I'm probably gonna have one of my friends kind of take it over. Maybe we'll have to see. Because there's like little outlets like this where you can put your little dock right here, a dock over there, and then like a little like, you know, hey, you heard the idea. If you guys want to shoot with it, go right ahead. But I'm out here right now just trying to find some of the new stuff to show you guys because that would be kind of awesome. I don't know if there's any new underwater stuff yet, but I could tell you I could make the water look so much better. I think the only thing I don't like about this world is with this world is like ice biome from here to like miles that way. And we ran it on stream, okay? Without any cheats, no creative, just all survival, just ran it. And yeah, it was horrible. Oh, there's a brand new village over here I haven't looted yet. I'm gonna leave it for you guys. Little bit of an idea for what was over there. Hint, hint, winky face. But pretty much, ooh, we got a new thing. One of the spawn things over there. Nice. We're gonna go check it out in a second. But I'm gonna leave it so you guys can actually get your hands on one of these, which is actually the same thing this does, but in case I ever have to remove this because of game crashing or whatever, you guys will have a way to teleport. Um, oh my god, dude, what is that? Is that like gold block or wool? I want to say maybe that's wool, but I'm not gonna lie, this actually looks kind of good. I wish it rendered in a little better, like maybe half of it's missing. I don't know. Maybe that is how it's supposed to be. But it has like full blocks here while using half blocks. I don't know. I hear something like roaring. Oh, right here. The fireplace is under that. All right. But yeah, there's like a lot of stuff to do here. I'm not going to do that. And I've added in the thing that does that too. And look at that. Oh, you look directly at the sun, you get the lens flare. But you have that alongside these that can spawn. You'll have, oh my lord, this is a regular pillager outpost. I'm not going to worry about because I don't feel like getting a bad omen just yet. Because if I want a bad omen, I can just give myself bad omen. And I don't mean through cheats, I mean through a potion. Actually, no, I can't. That's on a different world. Facepalm myself because the other world that you guys can join will allow you to give yourself bad omen because one of the towers you can go raid, which I've already done in my area, along with a couple of my friends to help me raid it. We'll do that. Actually, is that? I know it's ice spikes, but is there something new out here? I feel it saying rendering something. And there's new cave biomes, which means I need to go elsewhere, like somewhere way out here to go do that. And actually, was this where I was getting my trees from? Has it letting me pre-render something that's already been rendered before? Question mark. We all seen that, right? There's a little red piece right here somewhere. All right. But we are going to go around and take a quick little look-see because I kind of want to... Hello? What is... I mean, okay. We all witnessed that literally on stream of it literally just pre-melting stuff that was all like, okay, yeah. Like I said, Server has to catch up to itself sometimes, I guess. I would love a mod to add a little bit more. Like, give us something that actually goes in the ice biome that. Found another one of these. That's where the ghosts are, so I guess you have to slay those to get the different stuff. Okay. I see. Alongside, there's going to be more stuff that spawns in later. And again, different biomes can spawn different things. So I'm kind of wondering what if. Oh, nice. We got a modded tree here. Some of the other stuff would be spawned in already. And I do kind of want to go look at if stuff is spawning in the nether. Because I do have a nether portal, guys, and that's not cheated. It's legit. Like I said, I just turned on cheats for this episode. Just so we could fly around and see some of the new stuff right quick. Ooh, I just spotted something right here. Right out of the corner of my eye, bro. And it is actually a, little itty bitty one of these. A very itty bitty version. Okay. Oh, no, it ain't itty bitty. Ooh, there's actually a little bit more here and there. Okay. Nice. So there is more stuff coming into the world, which is great. New structures to find. I mean, they're not as like vibrant as one of the other mods I have. I was kind of homes. Fine home. Guys, for stream, I am so sorry. I got a call to ask to give a family member a ride to a store, so I'm gonna have to go do that right quick. Game mode 0. There we go. As you can see, we are back in survival, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit save and quit, so you guys can see we are save and quitting.